What's up? Good to see you. Welcome. Okay. Like I said, I don't track encumbrance as long as it's not ridiculous. Oh, like I said, I don't track encumbrance unless it's ridiculous. Like, if your little halfling is lugging around 960 pounds, I'm good. Shame manager. All right, guys. Let me, actually, let's start out here. Where people can, oh. Man, see, I lost everything. Lost everything. So now I gotta reset this back up. So they can see us. Hey, everybody out there in internet land, how you doing? I'm totally prepared for this session. But I did just have a power outage that, set me back a few minutes. So sorry about that. Okay, guys, we are going to kick off here. Everybody's here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Manic dropped. Where'd Manic go? One of you guys talk. I just realized I had you guys playing through the old headphones, so the stream wasn't picking you up.
No.
Hey, we can hear you now. Just got told that somebody from my town is watching us right now, and said that the 2nd Street transformer blew up. So a transformer down on 2nd Street. So it's just right down the road. Thank you, Dreamgirl123, for the update.
I'm sure you guys have redundancy in your grid, right?
America?
America.
Infrastructure.
Sorry, what were we talking? Oh, yeah.
We can't even fix potholes.
Yeah. We had an ice storm here. It's been a few years back. We had an ice storm here that knocked out power in some areas. Right, I mean, like in the outlying areas around a $250,000 person metropolitan area. Knocked out power for some customers for over a month, and that was just, gosh, 10 years ago. So, yeah, redundancy? No, not so much.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with Manic, though.
Have you DM'd him?
I'm about to.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Nick, what's up, man? You back?
Like I said, obviously he didn't want his share of the loot.
Yeah,
Yeah, sounds like he's back in the dump truck.
Stay quiet if you're okay with everybody else getting the loot.
I feel like
Nice
maybe
try.
I've just reloaded at the right time. I don't know what's happened, but I assume I need to murder Sam.
Hey, it's probably there's a transformer down the road that's blown up for you.
Yeah, so I just got an update. Somebody from my town's watching the stream, so they let us know that transformer just down the road blew up. All right, now everybody's here. That is what we like to see.
Sorry for the delay. Restart everything. It's just been.
Are you making a new
retarded.
character, Manic?
What was
Say
that,
again?
Leland? You're awful quiet.
I was asking if he was making a new character.
I do have a backup, yes, if needed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were like switching.
We'll see. It depends if everyone kills me.
Ah,
I had built one just in case, and I was like, you know what, I'll fill the tank role, but still, I'll be completely different. I'll build a paladin, and then you jumped in. I was like, I'll build a new character.
Nice.
hey, you know, there's good news. We're 5th level now. Brondir can cast Revivify, and we've got diamonds.
Yes, you
Only
do.
within an hour.
I ran and put on my Samwise shirt. As I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take both those scrolls since Tiz isn't here. You guys mind if I take the lantern as well?
No,
No.
because you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
Yeah, you
You'll
guys
wanna take the
notice
lantern.
as Tiz kind of walks off a little bit. He's enveloped in shadows and disappears. He has been called by his patron.
Weird.
We're going to recap a little bit. You guys notice that, or you started heading north from the temple last week, and you found the goblin camp. A fight ensued. You guys wiped out 23 goblins, and an orc named Gornva Bloodletter, who was a barbarian. You did investigate the tent to the northeast of the map, and you saw that that was kind of a barracks area, and you counted 8 beds. So you've encountered 3, so you know 5 orcs are probably still out somewhere. So the northwest tent still hasn't been investigated yet.
We're going to go ahead and take our time and be very systematic about searching the entire camp. But I'm also concerned about something. When we faced the goblins on the road outside of Tosin, there were warg riders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any wargs here,
No, you don't.
You wanna
and I
let
don't
us
see
know?
any pins. No, I don't want a warg as a mount. Thanks. No.
Speaking of
I'm not
mounts,
sure
you
I
guys
trust
did
a
also
horse.
find horses. So I hope everybody picked out a name, and they're going to fall in love with their horses and take good care of them along the road. Like all horses
My
in
horse's
D&D,
name
they'll
is
live
Horse.
to the end of the campaign, you know.
As a side note, hey Leland, your screen has gotten very blurry. Ah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think that's a filter.
He's fixed.
Mission accomplished.
He doesn't want the entirety of the
Sorry,
internet
fixed it.
seeing his seeing his room.
No, let me see if I can fix it.
No, it was I
I
guess
live
you
in
had
a tavern, as you can see.
Yeah, yeah. It's the
This is
same
my
tavern
house.
every week.
Hey, you know what?
Well, I'm not
I've got
moving.
the same ceiling fan above my head this time, so I'm good.
Yeah, but the epic beard is where it's at, though.
I know,
Yeah, I'm
right?
not allowed that yet. Maybe in the next few years I'll be allowed to grow a beard.
When the time comes, Nick, I'm sure it will look fantastic.
I'm surprised. See, in the U.S. military, the mustache is not allowed to go beyond the corner of
Oh,
your
this
lips.
is not regulation mustache.
Yeah.
I found that the rule is that essentially, if it looks good, the sergeant majors don't say anything.
I was going to say, it can't
They're
go
like, you
beyond
can
the
get away
corner
with
of the
this.
lip.
I'm like, yeah, it's definitely, it's supposed to like stop at the side of the lip. It can't go too far down. Then I'm like, do I need to shave this? And like, yeah, fine. I was like,
I used to be high and tight on the sides and grow everything out on top because I had a big mohawk. So
Nice.
on the weekends when I was off the base, and
Yeah, that you could hide with a cover, though. I don't know how Mannix hided that.
COVID regulations? Masking?
yeah, it did grow in during when I had a mask on and no one could tell. And then all of a sudden they're like,
Amazing.
we'll allow this.
All right, we're going to bring it in. We're going to center. Everybody find their character.
I I start murdering.
Okay, everybody
No.
spread for the big fan.
Manic,
right.
did you get healed at the end of last session? I can't remember. I got you marked as bloody.
I am just above bloodied now. Because I earned health with weapons and level.
Sir Dinnigan, having come so close to death, kind of stumbles over and takes a seat by this fire.
I am going to do something that I am certain I will regret. I walk over to Sir Dinnigan, and I give him my healing potion.
Nice. I do need to pull up his character
I
sheet.
am
Just
now-
a basic healing potion, so 2d4 plus 4
2d4 plus 2.
plus 2.
Aren't you two best friends now?
You know, he
Two
fought.
best buddies.
He showed up and he fought. I am prepared to accept that we may never see eye to eye on some things. He may always be a snob, but he fought. I can accept this.
Okay, Sir Dinnigan. Okay, look at that. Max healing.
Yeah, Manic is moving around to the bodies and being a little bit more enthusiastic about carving up pieces for the bag than usual.
I'm following Manic. Him carving up will help me get their gear off easy.
Okay.
You'll notice that the bag of hands isn't so much hands now, it's more like arms. Like I'm cutting higher and higher up and just like putting in both hands. I'm like, whatever, look.
So
Thinking
you're
nothing of it.
making you inaccurate now.
Yeah, my numbers are a bit off now.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to the Lord.
Yep.
What was that, Leland?
So I'm gonna go talk to the upper crust guy.
Yes, what a battle that was, eh?
You did well among these people.
Well, I trained a long time for just such an occasion.
Do you know why they're here? These low-life goblins.
Here in particular, no, goblins are all over the continent. They're a nuisance, you know. We don't really see them around the big cities, but out here in the more rural communities, they tend to pop up.
Perhaps next time we fight such lowly things, you should allow the others to do more of the work. I
You
believe
see?
goblins are beneath you.
I tried that, and then they said to. They said I wasn't helping enough. You see one giant and faint, and they get so uppity. Let me tell you.
We both know that people who aren't accustomed to the better lifestyle always think the wealthier do nothing. We can't help ignorance.
Where have you been my whole life? Somebody who gets it. These peasants don't understand.
No, but they understand coin. So next time, don't hurt yourself because you could have died for what? A goblin? What kind of story would that be at home?
Well, I mean, in my defense, it was an orc who crushed my head with his foot, but... Oh, speaking of which, and he pulls out his magic mirror, and it floats, and he speaks its command word, and it comes to life. Oh, sir, You look dreadful. I know, I'm sorry. And he pulls out a scroll of prestidigitation and he cleans himself up.
Ah, that's better. I can smell you now. I just wanted to give you a fair warning. I would hate to lost the only person here with class besides myself.
Oh, tell me about it. And he pulls out a comb and he starts fixing his hair.
Do men recognize hear that?
I don't know, do you?
I definitely don't. I'm currently covered in blood. But just paying attention to nothing other than random mutilation.
I am going to pull the map up so that our esteemed viewers can see it.
Yeah.
Not that one?
Yes, I will wave goodbye to Elos. Happy trails while he goes off by himself.
Yep. Having done what passed for good Samaritanism and donated my healing potion to Sir Denigan, I am not going to stand around and listen to him extol the virtues of the peasantry. So I'm going to go ahead and go check out the...
Oh, trust me, he wasn't going to extol them as well.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
it me or has like Braun just disappeared to thin air? Like a vampire?
No. Oh, yeah.
Is that right? The other-
He's up in the northeast.
Haven't you ever noticed that Braun's never around in the daylight? Of course he's a vampire.
I'll scroll out. Worse than me was. Okay, never mind.
Okay, Elos, I take it you're going to check out that tent?
I am going to very carefully check for booby traps.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. That is a 15.
You
I
are
think it's
pretty dang
I
sure
think I'm
there
gonna-
are no traps.
okay. Well then, let's move forward.
As you pull the flap and you look in here, you see that this is more like a war room, a makeshift war room in this tent. There is a table with a map laid out and some drawing and some writing on it. And there's paperwork everywhere, and you see some orc-sized weaponry and...
Paperwork?
Oh, yeah. Missives.
Oh my goodness, that was so like
Paperwork? I step back to the tent flap and yell, "Guys!" I think we've got a bigger problem here.
Bureaucracy.
I will run in ready to fight. I'm like, where is it?
Can anybody here read Orcish? I don't think goblins even have a written language, do they?
I can speak Orcish, actually. So I can.
Yes.
Surprisingly, I can read.
So, Manic,
Good
if
news.
you're going to
I
start
thought you
digging
couldn't.
through this paperwork, I will, and since you speak Orcish, I will allow you to do so at advantage. You can make an investigation check for me.
He's been eating more dice.
Oh, actually, I'm proficient in investigation. It's handy.
I'll help him.
Make sure you throw your popcorn in there.
Yeah,
Ooh, I needed the advantage because I rolled a 1 on that. 13.
So,
Not great.
the dialect is kind of hard to get, but you know, you have studied some Orcish, but you're looking over the map that's laid out on this table, and it's of Greater Brimha, and you see a mark in deep in the swamp, and a corresponding mark up in the Fire Mountains,
If you can, we're talking text.
and there is a note that basically says
Especially texting.
that the orcs have found a magical gate under the mountains and the magma pits,
Like, he just popped up randomly in my.
and they sent this scout team through to see where it led to, and it comes right out in Greater Brimha. So this team was prepping the goblins to sort of make distractions while they move the army in. They have found a way to invade. They have plans to invade. And this map shows that plan.
Well, it would seem they're coming in where we met the hag.
It's deeper into the swamp than where you met the hag. You met the hag on the outskirts.
Yeah, I'm generally just like pointing at the swamp area. Not too clever at this thing. I like it. Looks like they're coming from this region. There are definitely more.
Exactly, but now I'm here.
This seems to be the scouting party.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it just goblins coming?
Thank you.
I presume orcs.
And he's going to.
Because goblins are normal in this region, yes.
Yeah, goblins are normal throughout the continent. They're a nuisance. They're like rats in the basement of a tavern. But orcs south of the mountain, that hasn't been seen in, like I said, 400 years. And then it was 1,000 years before that, since they had made it south of the mountains. But them having discovered a magical gate, and actually, Bronmere, if they bring this up to you, you would know that area in the Fire Pass below the twin volcanoes is some pretty dangerous, treacherous parts of the Underdark there that even the dwarves don't go down there. It's pretty dangerous. So that's how the orcs would be able to have found this gate and use it without the dwarves knowing.
I know.
So we just have to close the portal.
Again, he said fell, not felt.
Okay. Does anyone here know how to close portals?
It's the weekend though.
Looking at these notes, you may think that. Well, I can't tell you what you think. Give me an intelligence roll, Manic.
Uh-oh.
Have you read this information aloud or shared it with us verbally?
Yes. 7.
Actually, you know what, Manic? You could probably close that gate or go through it and take care of the problem. There's probably not hundreds of orcs waiting on the other side of it, you know?
Right, don't worry, guys. I got this.
You spell correctly.
Yeah. Alright, there would be so much gold to be made here.
You know, I think it behooves us to get back to town as quickly as we can with this information, because the orcish horde, well, by the gods, it's bound to be vast. I mean, thousands of orcs potentially streaming out of a hole in the swamp, a 3-day walk from the primary temple of Aranthia. Now, this is not cool. This is not acceptable. We've got to warn somebody.
Thousands? Aren't you embellishing just a little? I don't even think there's thousands of orcs in this continent.
Bronmere, what do you think?
They have an entire empire north of the mountains.
Yeah.
The horde is legion.
Yeah.
We haven't seen orcs in 400 years. I don't understand. If we haven't seen orcs in 400 years, how do they have their own empire?
No. You haven't seen orcs south of the mountains in 400 years.
Oh.
The dwarven army has been holding them back for.
Okay, I got you. All right, never mind. Scrap that. I misunderstood.
Yeah. Essentially, as I understand the world, the orcs are on the north side of a major mountain range with very limited opportunities to pass through it, and the dwarves are acting as the cork in the bottle.
And they're not
Quite proudly. The dwarves take that duty quite seriously. They'll never hesitate to remind an elf that they're the reasons they're not orc food.
Yeah, right?
I assume Bron's a little bit quieter about that feat now that we've got orc bodies around us. Seems you went
Perhaps
so
we
great.
can go investigate and we can send Mr. Uppercrust to go warn the town. After all, they'd probably listen to him more.
The mission
Well-
of the party was to come and find out how the goblins were getting trained and kind of figure out the reason for that and then report back to the mayor of Tosin, who is Elnora Greenfield, and her daughter Elena. This is just for you, Leland. Her daughter is a champion of Oranthia. She's like the Pope.
But
I thought you said,
you know,
I thought you said she was a champion.
way hotter. Yeah, she's like the Pope, but way hotter, and she carries a sword.
Hey, maybe that some people think the Pope's hot. I don't know.
I doubt that. Yeah.
He definitely thinks so. There's only one way you get away with wearing that hat.
He's rocking
Confidence.
Tons of self-confidence. True. All right.
I apologize to any
We-
Catholic viewers. We are joking.
We should make our way back to town at some stage because we need to fulfill our bounty as well. And I'll just kind of like tap the sack that's dripping blood next to me. Running out of space.
Have you finished harvesting, Manic? Or are we still going?
Yeah, he's in here checking out the map. So he has completely harvested 23 goblins.
Okay,
Is
then I'll
there
go
a
harvest some
town-
here too.
The town we're going to, is there a temple up here there?
No, the only temple in Tosin is the Temple of Oranthia, but she is not a jealous god, and she does allow worship of the other gods in her temple. And I do apologize if there's a bunch of background noise tonight. My daughter is having a sleepover.
Woo,
Nice.
party.
Poor thing.
Popcorn.
So, other than the maps and the papers, going through the rest of like the missives and the letters, is there anything that could be mistaken for a timeline here? When do they plan on moving in the next phase?
With a 13 investigation, he did not see that.
Okay.
I have found all the information you need. Let us go. I confidently leave the tent.
May I make a further survey of the rest of the tent to see if there's anything else in here that may be important besides the paperwork?
I will
We're
allow
obviously
you
bringing it.
one more investigation check. Yep.
I'm just
Well-
looking at words going, it's some kind of treasure map.
All right.
You idiot.
How about a
Can't read.
25?
But
What?
How about a 25, sir?
What?
Manic, quit. Yeah. Do I recognize the wax seal? Okay. Hey, Braun, guys, anybody else want to take a look at this? This looks important. Does anybody have proficiency in history that I could show it to them and maybe give them the help action instead of me making the check myself?
who's the smartest in our group? I
That's
hope
a
it's not
negative to Ghost Rider.
That would be Mr. Samwise.
Sam's the
Oh,
smart guy.
Okay. I will check it. Should I roll history or are we gonna roll something else?
Yeah.
16.
Which is. Yeah.
What does this document say? Or is it sealed? My friend in the council being who?
And so
There's-
this is from a specific, with like one member of the council, you said, or like is it on behalf of the council?
Oh. There's a spy in the council that's trying to sell us out.
Does it say
Is there a
who?
signature?
Yeah.
It's signed your friend on the council.
Unless somebody's
wow.
gonna take the missive, I will.
Sam, I think I'll hang on to it if that's all right.
Okay.
Clearly, it's a forgery. Someone from the council
Treacherous bastards.
would not do that. Someone's trying to obviously get someone good on the council out.
Well,
I cannot believe
honestly,
a noble
who
person
would it-
would do that.
I look at Sir Denigan and say, "Don't make me carve that healing potion back out of your guts."
Is that still? I thought that representatives were squashed years ago. Is that still a thing? Wow.
The peasantry gains nothing if the orcs come swarming out of the swamp and overrun the country. Who do you think does all the dying for you snobby bastards?
They definitely cop the worst brunt of it.
We don't want them to die. Somebody has to grow the food.
What's the handwriting look like? Denigan? Denigan? I summon one of my psychic knives directly under his nose, and I'm gonna suggest to you that you stop theorizing right now.
I don't know enough about the government that I'm like, I don't know who this is. Question.
Yeah. Elos
No.
just snarls. The display of psychic power just disappears, and he turns and stomps out of the tent with the letter rolled up in his hand.
Question being that I'm proficient with forgery, can I make a note of what the handwriting looks like for later reference? If I copy their handwriting just to... I have something that I can use to match to
Do you
other
have a
handwriting
forgery
I've sent. No. But I'm just copying their writing.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
assume I just have like... I'm not like forging the same document. I just want to go, this is what their writing looks like as a reference point, noting that Elos is going to take the actual note.
Yeah. I will allow you to try and memorize that handwriting.
Whether I'm successful...
Yeah, you do notice that it's quite the elaborate, like, swoopy, fancy writing.
I'm not the peasant too. No. Interesting. But looking at the writing, is there like... Because I assume based on different cultures they write differently. Like in the same way we have
Oh yeah.
different cultures that have different ways of writing. Can I pick anything out from that? Fuck, at all? I'm like, does it lean
what was
towards
their
the
font choice?
Make a straight wisdom check, Manic, because you're not from this realm.
This is true. That would be a 19.
But you've been around, so.
I'm new here, but I'm pretty confident.
You definitely
Dude
think
knows
that
his handwriting
this is a southern kind of fancy big city writing. So probably somebody who, if not born in Brighton, spent most of their life there.
And that's the capital, yes?
Yes.
And that's also where Sir Denigan is from.
Uh-huh.
Anakin. Driving the act.
All right.
And I want to metagame so hard right now, but
Metagaming is evil.
If you say that it's Denigan out loud, I'll just I'm like, maybe it is.
I'm not on the council. What is this?
Okay. So, is it a fair statement that we have all, because we got the loot list from you last week? I'm assuming that means we have already searched the rest of the camp, excluding this building or den.
Yeah, that was the loot, and of course you guys found your mounts as well. So
Then I think it's time we get the heck out of here. We know there are orcs that are not accounted for. There's no telling where they could be. There could be more goblins out on the prowl somewhere. We don't know where the wargs are. We need to move, and we need to move fast, because we've been here too long already.
How long do we think it's going to take us to get back to town on horseback?
Couple
us
of
what?
days since we've got horses for the trip back.
Because how long did it take us to get here?
3 days walking.
only a couple.
And that was with the detour at the swamp.
Right.
Unintentional.
Well,
Right.
I mean, there was a little bit of a detour, yeah, but that was less than half a day. So
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should be able to have our time easily.
1 or 2 days back.
yeah.
yeah, you guys think if you rode hard, probably you could make it in a day and a half, but that would take some definite exhaustion. But you're probably looking 2 days back with mounts and taking normal rest.
I think that'll have to do, but we need to get on the road.
Yeah, you guys, you got some horses here. There's some carts. You guys load up what you can. Any plans of stopping off at the temple and getting the stuff that you couldn't get from there?
If it's valuable, I feel like we're going to be
I
collecting
mean, I think we decided that you guys were unable to carry those mounds of treasure.
Oh, we're going back to that.
Oh, did we? Okay.
What mounds of treasure? I thought we had established that we had we were going to borrow Sir Denigan's other bag of holding.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
He gave us one in exchange for the promise to return half the loot found at the temple to the
That is
city.
true.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's
that
true.
deal was struck.
He
So
gave one,
you
but he
don't
has
have to
another.
stop back at the temple unless you want to burn it to the ground.
How many days of holding does he have?
Not opposed to that, actually.
The bag of holding can only hold 500 pounds anyway, right?
Yes.
Does anybody
Think
inform Sir Leland that you guys found a temple dedicated to the most evil god ever known?
Yeah, I think that's going to definitely be something that comes up in discussion. Might not have done it while we're searching the orc camp, but yeah, it's certainly something we're going to talk about on the road. Now, here's the question. Getting to the road from here and heading back to town, will we pass back by the temple automatically, or will we go up to north to the road and then west?
So, if you guys wanted to go back to the temple, you would have to cut through the woods off the road.
Yeah, there's no need to do that. But at least I don't see it.
Yeah, you wanna go to bed early?
Okay, so just to confirm, we've cleared or searched the northeast tent as well?
Yeah, that was the barracks where we found evidence of 8 bunks for orcs.
Okay, how many carts are we talking about that are here?
Well, since you don't need them, I'll say 2. But you don't need them since you had a bag of holding that I forgot about.
I'm gonna need them. So,
Okay.
since we've got horses, how many do we have to bind up to a cart? Can we just bind up one for it to carry? Or is it required 2? Or
Yeah, these are just
What are we talking
basic carts. Just draw behind. We'll seat 2 people, but 1 horse is all you need to pull it.
cool. I'll take Daffodil, tether her up, and also take Tiz's mount and tether her up to the other cart.
Okay.
Who here
I'm gonna
knows how to
start dumping
drive a
stuff into it. I mean,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
only a forward and stop, right? Once you have the
Yep, only 4.
Pretty confident I got this. As you ride off the hill.
I'll
Sure.
be busy doing that. I'm not sure what the others are gonna do.
Okay, yeah, I will help Sam because honestly, you made the statement last week that the weapons being used by the goblins are of much higher quality than we would normally see for goblins. It's obviously being supplied to them by the orcs. So let's go ahead and get at least what's here out of reach of them. Take it back to town. No sense in leaving anything laying. We strip their camp bare and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to search for some sweet leather bag that doesn't leak as much as the bag I have.
Roll an investigation check. Let's see how lucky you are.
I know how to get your bag to not leak.
It's a 21.
Yeah, you find a nice leather bag.
Wait, you have a trick of making it not leak? Better not be just don't put things that leak in it.
I'll take his silence as that's exactly.
I'm also gonna so the orc heads, I'm just tying them to a bit of rope and I'll drape that over the horses necks, so they're like trophies now. My logic is now that if people see it, they'll see orc heads and I'm like, oh, I should know that there's orcs here. It would be easier to spread the word, is my logic, whether it works that way or not.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. Are we going to start heading south?
Yep.
Back towards town. Awesome. Who's leading the way?
I'll lead the way.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a survival check. It's a pretty good roll. Yep, so you guys start headed south, and after about an hour or so, you realize that, if you cut straight east from here, you can go back to the temple, or you guys can keep moving along your way.
I personally have no want to go back to the temple. I did not like it there.
Yeah. I don't see any need. We can't destroy it. We don't have the tools. We've stripped everything of value from it.
Leave it to rot.
Leland, you should know there is a temple to
Zithraxis.
Z name Zithraxis. Off in the swamp forest-ish over in that direction. It's not too far if you want to take a detour and look, but there were a couple of orcs and a bunch of goblins conducting some kind of crazy dark ritual there. We broke that up yesterday before we came to the camp and found you.
I will look to Leyland like it's unholy there, and like clearly look disturbed at going back.
Well, if it's unholy, we should go back to destroy it.
It would take an army of laborers to destroy this temple. It's hundreds of years old and made of stone. It's still standing after standing in the swamp all this time.
That's fine. We can call the arms when we get to town.
There you go.
Excellent idea.
Okay. You guys get to a part where you think might be a good place to stop for a short rest. You're kind of riding the horses for a while, and you might want to give them some food and some water. Mark off your own food and tree sap for Manic.
They what for that last bit? Sorry.
Your tree sap that you collected to fill your.
We're running out of water.
And
So we stopping for a short rest, just saying, so I could heal.
you found an area you think it's kind of clear. It's kind of a grassy area, you know, and you could stop for a short rest if you wanted. It looks like a nice enough area. Or you could keep moving.
How do the horses look?
Like horses.
That's no damn help.
Assuming
They
still
are
look
now
tired.
pulling carts, so they're having a couple of them are having to work a little bit harder.
Does anybody know anything about dealing with animals and horses, carts and crap? How often do we need to rest these guys? How often do we need to feed them?
Need to be fed daily at least.
I kind of figured that part, but I mean, do we need to stop in the middle of the day and feed them something? I mean, obviously they're going to need water, but will it upset their stomachs to try to carry a rider or pull a cart while on a full stomach?
If we rest and eat, then they should rest.
Chat, I love that I'm offering them a short
That's sensible.
rest. They don't take it. They
Above
don't
board,
take
does
it.
anybody actually have proficiency in animal handling?
No, but I'm pretty damn good at it.
Well, yeah, Mister. I started the game with a 20 wisdom. Jesus.
Hey,
The dice chose.
Yeah, but-
Elos. The dice chose.
hmm
The dice chose well.
I'm not going to argue that point. The dice have chosen well.
I am proficient in neither vehicles nor animal handling, but I do
Yeah.
like horses.
All right. Well, since we are dealing with horses now, I would like to formally declare that I'm going to start trying to learn how to be better at handling animals.
I like that. We'll make that mark in your downtime
Probably.
activities.
Probably should have paid attention. I usually have people to handle the animals for me.
But I am going to let you guys know that as you come to this clearing, Sir Dinnigan and his 11 hit points are going to be like, I do think I need to take a little bit of a break. I did almost die.
Why has he only got 11? Because I gave him both my healing potions.
I thought you only said one.
I gave him one tonight because you were saying he still looked so bad. I gave him the other one last week after they got him on his feet.
Yeah, didn't he get one hit point to get up? Because I only had one hit point marked on his character sheet.
Well, he got 1 hit point to get up, but that was from the
Healer's Fit.
The good berry.
good berry that got
Yeah.
him up in the first
Right,
place.
and then you
I
gave
the
him
potion.
okay. You gave him 1 potion. I rolled
Yeah.
to get 10 hit points from that. So now he's at 11.
Okay. You know what? Never mind. I had 2 potions. I gave him 1, not 2. Fair enough.
That's what I heard.
No, I gave him 1 tonight because you said he still looked so bad. You didn't tell
Yeah.
us he had 11, 1 hit point. You just said he looked bad, so I gave him the second potion. I had given
okay.
him 1 in the
I'll
last
roll up the
session.
second potion. I did not hear that part.
I mean, we're gonna long rest anyway. I mean, you might as well
Yeah.
just keep the potion.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and put my extra potion back. And
You don't have to
I mean,
long rest, guys. I was simply suggesting a short rest to expend some healing dies.
Well, we don't
Even
want
have-
to
I
exhaust the
am
horse.
very hurt.
yep, that's just fine.
It's not just about us; it's about the animals.
You'll see that it's not just Sir Denigan that is quite injured. I am also not just covered in goblin blood, but my own.
Can't tell the difference.
I look pretty,
Damn rough.
pretty rough.
Sir
Like,
Dinnigan is looking much
Fancy
better.
one has a point.
You guys can go ahead and mark a short rest, expend some healing dies. Get back
Yes,
anything
please.
you get back per short rest.
Oops.
And as this little 20, 30 minute rest is winding down, everybody roll perception. Those are some good
I
hit
will.
point rolls.
Where we at? Where we at? Perception. Done.
How about mine's a 23 instead of a 19?
Okay. Anybody who got 14 or above, as your rest is winding down and you're starting to pack the cart back up, you guys hear some heavy footfalls starting to approach from the direction of the swamp.
The heavy footfalls.
Big old heavy footfalls.
As in, sounds like it's a heavy thing or multiple things.
It sounds like multiple heavy things.
Oh, even better.
Always a silver lining.
Yep.
I'll start hiding.
I
We
will
have a map
draw my
of this
weapons.
Manic is all about it.
Yep. I'm going to find some place to
Oop, wrong
hide.
map. Wrong map.
I'm going to get out of
Be
sight.
out in the open. What the?
Oh, hey, look. I didn't know we were in the Great Wide Open. That's not great.
Even if we are, I'll hide behind Manic or somebody else.
Okay.
Probably don't want to hide behind me. I'm moving forward.
As they
my fault,
break
as
through
always
the
he was.
tree line, they look just as surprised to see you as you do them. But you see 4 orcs and an orog, 3 goblins and a warg coming from the direction of the swamp.
What is an orog?
How do you describe an orog? They're kind of
it's
like
like an
orcs,
orc.
but dumber.
Bigger, dumber, and much stronger.
I like to.
Okay.
An Orog, I don't know. How much metadata do you want me to drop here?
Is it like halfway to a troll between a orc to troll kind of thing? It's just like their dumb muscle.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
slightly bigger orcs, yeah?
It's a half orc if the other half was an ogre instead of a human.
Do I see this as well?
Oh yeah.
What?
Do I see this also?
I don't know.
You
I
do.
didn't Frank it.
You all see them
So
coming, and they see you, and like I said, they look just as surprised. And there's this
Okay.
brief moment
Yep.
where you are looking at them, and they are looking at you.
And
Can
Elo
I
shouts,
cast a
"Jump!"
spell?
Yeah, I'm definitely eyeballing the big Orog thing. That's, I assume, the biggest thing in the group. I'm like gripping these axes, and I'm like, okay. I'm straight at
blow
my
my
mind
horn.
beeline.
They are surprised.
I will allow you to
Blow my
cast the
horn for
spell. I
battle.
will allow you guys to put your tokens somewhere
Stand
that's
by.
feasible.
I would like, sir, to present you with
Line.
one cart and 2 carts.
There you go. There's your cards.
Presto.
Oh, I want some
We have-
cover.
and now we have cover. Thank you.
I mean,
You
I
do.
always had cover.
How far forward will you allow me to have moved? Because I am straight beelining for the biggest dude in the group. Not thinking about anything else.
If you're going to charge, I will say 15 feet, and we roll initiative.
Okay.
I move there and blow my horn.
Is it 15 feet as in like from the cart, so like mount? Or is that too far forward?
Yeah, right about there. That would be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta pull up the right character sheet for Sir Dinnigan. I just realized I had the wrong one pulled up.
Elos literally jumps up on the seat of the wagon, sees which one Manic is charging towards, and throws a psychic knife at it.
Okay.
I don't have any particular prep to do. I just going for the assassination move while the thing is stunned. I mean, I know I'm not an assassin, but can I get sneak attack on this because they are surprised to see us?
Yep. 1 second. I am rolling some initiative behind the scenes here.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Do you want us to roll an initiative?
If you could,
My
but
bad.
you're going to have to tell me what your initiative
Yeah.
rolls were, because for some reason it started the encounter before the rolls.
Oh.
16 for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay, let me
Nice.
find you real quick.
Not bad.
Samwise 20. Okay.
19 for me.
Elos 19. All right, Braun.
16 for Braun.
16 for
16.
Braun. Okay.
Love to see it.
7 for Leland.
Slightly better than Sir Dinnigan's 4. Okay. Oh, where's my warg? I gotta roll initiative.
So could I still get that spell off before we start?
Yes, I'm gonna allow you guys one quick volley. I allowed Manic to move. All right, let's first settle this psychic knife.
Okay. So. And do I have advantage because they are surprised?
I will go ahead and allow it.
You are a kind and generous person.
Just like Braun looks like he has summoned his Aarakocra spiritual weapon.
Aye.
Okay, so I have a 9, an 18, and a 4 on my dice. So we'll take the 18. That makes it a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that is 1d6
Come
plus
on.
5 plus 2 more. Oh, and a 6 on the base dice. So that is 11.
Nice.
And then I still have to roll sneak, which instead of scrolling through my character sheet forever, we're just going to roll 2d6 there and get 11 more.
Okay.
So that's
Nice.
22.
You destroy that orc.
Negative, sir. I was going after the Orog that Manic was chasing.
Oh, I see. Let me pull him back up then. I thought you said the orc.
Manic's charging and making a beeline for the biggest guy. I'm gonna shoot
Orc.
the biggest guy and soften him up for my boy. Manic, kill that
Okay.
motherfucker.
So that was 22 damage.
22 psychic.
22 psychic. Nice.
Resist that, you barbarian bitch.
Does not resist it. Okay.
Is this thing still standing?
Oh yeah, not even bloody.
Okay.
Yeah. And having taken that shot, do I have the opportunity to duck down between the wagons, like so?
Negative. Go.
Negative. Okay.
With your spell. Sam?
Name's up.
Oh, sorry. I'll cast web centered from here.
What's the radius?
It's 20.
Okay. So centered there. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's about as good as I'm going to get. So they need what? Dex saves? Or strength saves?
I think it's strength.
It's dex to avoid it, strength to break out of it.
My bad. Correct.
Okay.
I assume
one
that just makes
there.
it difficult terrain,
It
or does
does.
it restrain you?
Yes. That's difficult
Okay.
terrain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pass. Fail. Okay. So, let me. Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
D&D Beyond Maps doing what it does.
No.
The ones marked with gray failed.
Okay.
And now we are
Nice.
in our initiative.
Sorry, I just looked back at the map now. It's like 20-foot diameter.
Oh, it's diameter?
Yeah, it's like 20 foot.
Okay. I thought it was radius.
So much for the wagons.
Like do this essentially, getting
Yeah,
these
I
guys.
thought I would get 3 goblins, the warg and the orog.
Right in there?
Yeah. Once D&D Beyond actually put in a proper radius
Yeah,
marker, that
they
will be
really,
great.
really need to. Okay, well, I'm just going to. You said here, so 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. So anything in that circle that would go around that. Okay, so those still apply, but then I will remove it from the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and update that. So you got an Orog and a Goblin. Okay, so now we are at the top with this Orc. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sir Leland, he is going to throw a javelin at you. That is an 18 to hit, which I believe misses.
Do you want me to redraw our wagons that we were using as cover, or are they gone for a reason?
Oh, yeah, it just deleted it all when I deleted that, so you can redraw them real quick. While Samwise goes, because it's your turn.
Okay.
I'll just pop off a firebolt. Let's go for Orc C.
Okay.
Does 17 hit?
17 does hit.
4 damage. Fire.
Okay.
Sorry, give me a sec. Can Pippin give advantage to... Let's see.
I'm next to me, and advantage really helps me out.
Oh, yeah, I will. I will give you guys...
I was going to go to Manic, but I'll go to Elos.
Manic can make his own.
I see how this is. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Speaking of which,
You just go-
Elos, you are up.
You just go on up ahead in there and get all psycho on that dude, and it'll be fine, I promise.
As this
but
little owl
Orc-
lands on your shoulder.
Orc C just took a firebolt.
Yes, he did.
I'm going to go ahead and I am going to target him with my first psychic knife. And that is a 19. Let's check for a crit. That's not it. And that's not it. Okay, so base 25 to hit. Since I've got advantage, I can sneak attack. There's 5, 10 points off the base damage, and four more on the sneak, so 14 more points of damage for that guy.
All right, he is bloodied.
Okay, and I
Nice.
have a bonus action for the Psychic Blade as well, and he's going to get it too. And that is a dirty 21. And he's going to get 7 more points.
That was Orc C again?
Yep.
Dead?
Booyah! Focus fire. Alright, and that concludes my turn.
Awesome.
I will stand here and protect Samwise with my body.
Goblin A is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. See you, Elos, and take a shot with his short bow. That's a 23 to hit.
That's gonna do it.
For 10 piercing.
Ouch.
Okay. That's his turn. Bronmere, you are up.
I'm gonna move up to the edge of this wagon. I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack Orc B with my Aarakocra.
Yep. Seventeen
17?
heads.
Wow. 2
Wow.
points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Now for my action, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this guy.
Okay, that is a wisdom
That's
save.
DC 16.
Nice.
Natural 19 for a 19.
Brag.
Shit.
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Yeah,
You don't want to save that for in case of a crit?
that'll be the That'll be the end of my turn.
All
Or,
right,
you know what?
Manic.
Let me move
Oh,
my. Let me move my Aarakocra up to him. And that'll be my turn.
Manic.
In seeing these dudes rock up, I just sprint at the biggest dude. I will go straight into rage on my way, which will give me, where's the 8? Let me just see what happens. Sweet. As I'm moving, I teleport right next to him.
There you go.
And as I'm appearing, like, what is that, like, devilly thing from X-Men? Where it's just like a...
Nightcrawler.
It's like that. I just kind of, like, bamf in next to him and just immediately 2 attacks at the Orog.
Heck yeah. You do it.
Sweet.
I shall reckless. Ooh, that's a 12.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. You swing and you notice. Oh, this is plate armor.
Okay. Second attack. Let's do a little better. I thought I rolled the same thing. 19 for the second attack.
19 hits.
And that will be 13 then damage.
Okay.
I'm just swinging wildly at this dude. Just I paid attention to nothing else around me, and that is my turn.
All right. Next up is the Orc Eye of Grumsh. It's gonna look over at this Aarakocra and scoff. You could take an attack of opportunity as it moves away. 15, 20, 25. So it'll get flanking on this barbarian. 14 unfortunately does not hit. And he is going to make 2 great axe attacks at you, Manic.
Okay.
At
Say that again, sorry.
2 great axe attacks at advantage. The first one is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
That is 13 plus 7, 20 slashing, reduced to 10.
Yep. And you will see that my eyes kind of like glaze over, and I am pure savagery at this. I'm just like
I saw that. And
ready for death.
he is going to roll again. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Four, 8 plus 9 is 17. Have to 8. Slashing. And then Goblin B is going to get in on the action.
Oh my god!
And
Doesn't Goblin B have to make a?
Oh
strength
yeah,
check
he
to
does.
try to
Good.
break out of
Thanks,
the
thanks
web?
for reminding me what that gray was. I will give his -1 strength, and he probably isn't going to do it, huh? Nope. 10
And
doesn't
that takes
do
his
it.
action. So
Yeah, and then Goblin C, who is not, he'll come up and join in the fun. Actually, you should probably do it on this side.
yeah, the side away from the web. Good call.
Yeah. And he will attack Manic. 19 to hit.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Okay. I see how
3
this-
have the 2. Well, we'll have it to 1. Be nice with him because the Org is going to try and escape now. Nat 1, he does not. So, okay.
Doesn't he also
Oh, does
get
that
a
mean I get to
opportunity
swing at
attack?
him? Oh no, that was not an attack. That was a break it free, wasn't it?
Yep. And 5, 10, 15. This orc will make a great axe attack at you. He does so at advantage. I forgot to roll 2 die. Let me roll 1 more. He misses. This orc is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And he is going to make an attack at you, Sir Leland. 16 does not hit, though, and he is regretting his choices as it is your turn.
Okay. So, seeing Manic, knowing that this orc looks bloody, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I figure he figures his team can handle them.
All right, he will swing at you as you attempt to leave his area. That is a 23 to hit.
23 does it.
Okay, I need you to go back because he has a sentinel feature for 9
does he?
slashing damage.
So is it magical?
Sentinel, I don't believe is magical. It's
No,
just a
no. His
Is
is he using
damage.
a magic weapon? Because
Oh,
I have heavy
no.
armor master, so I get to reduce by 3.
no. It's you can reduce the damage. It is a mundane great axe.
So it was 7 originally. You said.
Let me
It was 9
recheck the
originally.
log. 9 originally, so 6.
Yep. Yeah.
But your
Handy.
movement
Alright.
is 0.
That's fine. I'm gonna attack him now.
Okay.
Actually, I will say, in the name of Tiz, our comrade, I shall give you the chance to surrender.
You're going to use your action to negotiate with orcs.
Yep.
You may roll
Oh.
persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay.
He is bloodied, so. He laughs in your face, and it is Sir Dinnigan's turn.
Okay.
Sir Dinnigan is going to hop off the cart and move up to this goblin and make an attack. Let me pull back up his character sheet. Why is it not pulling up? I have no idea. Let me minimize this real quick. There it is. Longsword, +9 to hit. 22, he hits for 11 slashing, which thankfully kills that goblin. And let's see. He is a fighter. He is going to bonus action second wind to get back some more hit points. 8 more. So 52 now. Cool. Go back to my encounter tracker. It is the warg's turn. It is not webbed.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Manic. It's going to attempt to bite you. 21 to hit.
Yup.
That is 9 piercing, half to 5, and you need to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Right, save. And that's 22.
Okay, you are not knocked prone. We are back up at the top. Orc C is dead. Why do I still have him in order? Samwise.
Poor Manic. I will. I'll firebolt. I'll firebolt Orc B.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, 20.
That definitely hits.
Big money,
Living
big money,
damage.
no whammies. Yes.
He is dead.
And I'll
Hallelujah.
give advantage back to Elos again.
I don't need it this turn. I appreciate it, but I don't need it. But if you want to give it to me, that's fine.
I'll give it to Leland.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
Thanks.
All right.
All right,
So-
Elos, you are up.
I am going to hop up onto the wagon seat here, and I am going to target the Orog, who is still restrained. So I still have advantage on my attacks against him, and I am going to give it all I've got. Got to scratch Mannix back before that big dude gets loose. Okay.
Yeah, I may have made poor choices in running straight in, it seems.
You might have.
That's what Bob's
All
do,
right.
right?
There's 14, and that one, and a 17. So 17 plus 6 is a 23. Got
23 hits.
And okay, that's 7 points on the sneak. This is the bonus action attack. I rolled the wrong damage die. That's fine. But okay, so 7 and 4 is 11.
He is
And now-
bloodied now.
Hallelujah. Now my primary attack, still at advantage. That's a 21. Check for the crit. Nope. So take the 21 and do 7 more damage.
All right. Okay, Goblin.
That is my last thing. I am going to drop back to the ground between the wagons to continue providing cover for Samwise.
No problem. Goblin A is dead. Bromir, you are up.
I know we talked about this, Elos, but
It's okay, man. I got you.
would I have advantage there with my...
You already had it because where
With
Manic
weapon?
is.
Okay. Well, I am going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
Can't
that
hit that thing.
that misses.
And I'm going to make a weapon attack.
Go ahead.
22.
Who keeps pulling up all these extra? Oh, somebody's setting the tracker. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about it. Good job.
It's the little thing.
22.
22 does hit.
A whopping 4 points. And that'll be
Okay.
my turn.
Manic, you are in a frenzy. Good thing you're
Yeah.
surrounded by enemies.
Yeah. It was the groups dude that swung at me last, wasn't it?
Yep. No, the
Wail on him.
warg bit you last.
Was it? Oh, sorry. The eye grooms was the first dude that attacked me. Sorry. Rephrase.
Yes.
I will wail on him, and I will reckless, regardless of the fact that I already have advantage. I'm recklessing anyway. First attack is 23 to hit,
That definitely hits.
which deals 9 damage. Second attack, 25 to hit,
Definitely hits.
deals another 12 damage. And then bonus action, I'm swinging again.
Hell yeah.
Which is 18 to hit. Still hit.
18 hits.
So this one will be math. Only 5 because it drops the strength on it, doesn't it? For the offhand attack, is my understanding. So that was a total of math. 21, 20, 26 damage total.
Yeah.
Because I just
that's good volley.
savaging this dude, and that is my turn.
It's his turn. He's going to swing right back with 2 great axe attacks. That is 18 to hit.
That does hit.
For 18. Halved to 9.
Yep.
And then his second attack is a dirty 20 to hit
Yep.
for 14, halved to 7.
Oh, I just realized I still had that random extra 5 points on my HP, which I should not have. So I am worse off than I thought.
Okay, this goblin's going to attempt to escape the web again. He gets it this time.
Oh.
And he's going to get out of there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get down here to Braun.
Even after he's broken out of it, it's still difficult terrain, sir.
10, 5, 15 to there. And this goblin is going to attack Manic with his scimitar. But he misses.
Oh, that's handy. It's not doing great.
Now the Orog is going to make an attempt to escape and fails. I swear, if I don't get to use this thing. Orc A is going to attack Manic with his great axe. That's a 19 to hit.
Yup.
For 7, half to 4. And Leland is up.
All right.
Good lord.
I'm gonna attack the eye thingy.
Yep, go ahead and attack that orc.
That's a 20.
20 hits.
That'd be 7 damage.
All right.
How does it look?
He's not even breaking
fine.
a sweat yet.
All right, cool. And as a bonus action, I will put Shield of Faith on the barbarian.
Hey.
Yes.
What does that do, sorry?
Yeah, it's
Plus 2
Give
days.
you 2 extra AC.
Nice. Thank you.
Sir Dinnigan is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to attack this goblin. Let's see. That is a hit, but I'm going to roll to see if he crits. He does not. 4 max damage, 16.
nice.
Kill that goblin. Okay. Now the warg is going to attempt to bite you again, Manic. That's a 23. I'm going to roll again to see if he crits. He does not. That is 12 halved to 6 and another DC 13 strength check.
Yes, and it's 25.
Yep. Not knocked prone. Samwise, you were up.
I will.
Elos and Samwise looking pretty good back there, considering they could just leave anytime.
Yeah, we've got the carts. All we got to do is snap the reins. And we're out with all the loot. So long. No, we ain't doing that.
I'll cast
You need
Hold
help.
Person on the eye.
Okay, let me find his sheet here again. Make the wisdom save. He's got 0 modifier, so nat 20.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's a nat 20.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with it, but still.
I'm not happy with it.
That's what you get for going in first.
Yep. I have learned
Let me
nothing.
go in.
all those jokes about having a
Well, you-
backup character ready, huh?
Leland was busy negotiating instead of fighting.
Is that it, Sam? Are you going to give
I'll give the help action to Dinnigan.
All right. Elos, you were up.
Back up onto the wagon seat. More psychic knives at the Orog. All right. First attack, still at advantage because he's still restrained. That,
Yep.
friends, is a natural 20.
Oh, sweet.
So, base damage is going to be... Good grief. Base damage is 6 and 5 is 11. And
Plus
then we'll
12
go ahead.
for sneak attack. He's dead.
Hallelujah, he's dead?
He did. I didn't even get to use him.
That just tickles me to
Beautiful.
pieces.
Awesome.
And I've still got another attack. I think I'm gonna go with the goblin next, because I think if I can tag him hard enough, I might get him off the board. So, bonus action, ranged. Here we are. That's a dirty 20. Come on.
That definitely hits.
And that is 9 damage.
Which one were you attacking again? I'm sorry.
The goblin there to Manic South.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes. So I've killed an orc, I've killed a goblin, and I've killed the Orog. Yes, I am in the lead. Come on, Sam, keep up, man.
Where's the extra +2 come from on that? I'm just curious.
So at 5th level, I decided that I had made a poor choice last session, and per Frankie's permission, I took the opportunity to wind back, and instead of going 5th level as rogue, I took a level of fighter and picked up the thrown weapon fighting style, which adds +2 to my damage.
Awesome. I thought D&D would have added that for you.
You know, I thought so too, but it's not doing it. I don't know why. But
Yeah, it's super annoying. It doesn't do it for rage, so I always forget my extra damage.
Yeah, it's not a perfect system, that's for sure. Braun, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I've got a rule question. So, since my spiritual weapon does not require concentration, can I cast a concentration spell?
sure.
Yeah, if
couldn't he?
it's not a concentration
Hold
spell.
Person.
Okay. I want to take it. No, like, listen, Samwise, learn about magic right now, sir. I'm going to take 1 step forward, a 5-foot step. I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Yeah, that's everybody's
There it is.
favorite.
Oh.
Okay. So
I need
anything
to make
within a
some
15
wisdom
foot
saves.
radius?
Yep. So let me
will
go
take-
with the fiendish orc first. He rolled a nat 1. So he's going to take that 9 damage. And because I rolled a nat 1, Sir Leland, go ahead and roll an attack for me real quick at advantage. Sixteen just hits.
That would be 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, Manic, go ahead and roll an attack at advantage. That
19.
hits.
Which is, minimum damage of 8.
8 damage. All right, he is bloodied. And go ahead and... Oh, I did not mean to freaking delete him.
Oops.
Let me pull him back up here real quick. Roll an attack for your spiritual weapon as well. At advantage.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 7 points.
7 more. Okay. And finally, Bronmere, you will go ahead and get your attack of opportunity as well. Definitely hits. Nine damage. Now that is how you punish nat ones, ladies and gentlemen. Now the orc A, let me find him, needs to make a wisdom save. He failed, so he will take the 9 damage. Five, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Okay, the warg is just out because it's actually here. So, Braun, that ends your turn. Manic,
It's my turn.
Manic, you are up.
Okay. I Grinched is 1 for reference.
Get him.
Well, that's unfortunate. I swing at Leyland.
Oh.
Reckless swing. I assume a 14 misses your absurdly high AC.
It does.
That's probably good.
Sir Leland,
Second attack.
as you look into Manic's eyes, you realize that they are glazed over, and he is completely lost to his rage.
Does a 24 hit though?
It does.
24 does hit. Now we use shield.
You use shield.
So that one would miss then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then bonus action, I'm swinging again. And it's a nat 20.
Oof.
Who are you
I
attacking?
think that's when he's always hit, right?
He's attacking Lord Leland.
But you
Aren't
don't
you,
take crits.
Nope, I take
Is that right?
hits.
Oh,
Yep.
So
Number
is it
one.
just it'll just be flat
Adamantium.
damage, but it does hit? Is that how we're doing that one?
Well, yeah, because you crit
Yep,
it, so I
just
think
roll
crits
it.
always hit. if I'm not mistaken.
Well, crits always hit,
but
but
it just
because
won't
of
be the
your
extra
armor,
damage.
it doesn't do the extra damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is handy. So flat roll, which is it's an offhand attack, so that is 7 damage.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Wait, I
that
gotta roll
is.
a concentration check.
Oh yeah, because you
Which
still
that's
got
fail,
Shield
so
of Faith on me.
Shield of Faith is off him.
I feel like as I swing at you, you might have wanted to drop that anyway. That's my turn.
So the orc, I've Grumash, looks at you, Manic, and goes, "Oh, an ally," and it's going to attack Sir Leland now.
I will use my reaction and attack him. Ooh, actually, Can I? I will let you determine whether I'm allowed to or not.
Is that Sentinel?
Sentinel, yes.
And it says an ally, right?
It does.
Yeah. I'm gonna allow it. You in your head know that this is a friend. You just can't control yourself.
I'll let you swing first, though. Because I.
All right.
react
22 to
your
hit
swing.
you, Leland.
I'm sorry.
22 to hit.
No.
You have shield up, so
Oh,
that's.
shield up.
Yeah.
Okay.
26 AC.
He's gonna swing
He's
again
just a-
and waste his time with a 24.
Nice.
24 doesn't hit. You're like, fuck.
Orc A.
Sorry, I'll swing at him, though.
Yep. Go ahead and swing.
That is a 26
Definitely hits.
or 11 damage.
He is not looking good.
So as he's like, oh, I got a buddy, he turns and then I just swing at the back of his head.
Which signals Orc A to go ahead and swing back at you again, Medic.
Yup.
24 to hit
Yup.
for 12. Slashing, half to 6.
I am not looking great.
Leland, you are up.
So I just got hit, and my character would hit back.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
With the shield of
that's what
faith?
you would do.
And I still have your shield of faith, I assume?
No, I dropped it when you hit me. I rolled
Okay,
a
then.
3 for my concentration check. Yeah. I was hoping you'd still have it. But, I mean, that's just what my guy would do. I'm sorry.
That's it. I am just swinging wildly, so.
I've got my popcorn out.
Because he doesn't understand why you did it. So, anyway. Hopefully it misses. Which it does. Not one.
Oh wait,
Why
you-
swing back if it's in that one?
It is not one.
Have you
Yep.
already used your reaction?
Oh, yeah, you
Ah,
already.
Yeah,
the-
interaction. I didn't
Oh.
use mine, though. But
But you said your nat ones don't count to
Yeah,
reactions.
it doesn't count towards
It's from-
reactions for nat ones. That's just a free attack.
So
Oh,
I
jeez.
will swing back. Which would just be a flat roll, I assume.
Yep.
14 misses, so you're fine.
wait, did you have reckless attack on? Does that mean I get advantage?
You do.
Oh, okay, then I get to roll again. Does a 25 hit?
I'll just check my math here, but I'm pretty confident it does.
Alright, so that's going to be a 9 plus. Use a second level spell slot to teach you a lesson.
oh crap!
Smite.
Oh, he's gonna add a smite. Oh my god.
Oh. Night, Leland.
So it'd be 3d8
Sure.
radiant.
So,
That'd be
how much
another-
slashing, sorry?
Hold on.
And then the rest is radiant? Because the rest will all be flat, but I'll reduce the...
Yep, so
I see.
it is 9 slashing.
Yep.
And then 8 radiant.
I drop, actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I drop.
From where Elos is standing between the wagons, watching all this crazy flurry of. bop, 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 bop. I mean, there have been like 18 blows exchanged in just an eye blink, and Manic falls down as Lord Leland strikes him down and is like, "Leland, the heck!"
Yeah, and Sir Denigan is going to move
Sorry.
up here, and he is going to attack the orc.
I have a question about hold person.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get a saving throw or something if he is attacked while he is under hold person?
Who?
The orc.
None of them are held.
Oh, okay.
He saved.
Yeah, he saved
Okay.
it.
But
Twice.
Sir Denigan rolled
Twice.
a nat 20, so it's 16 before the roll.
Oh gosh.
And 12 more on top of that for 28 damage, and that orc is dead.
Night, Peaches.
And Sir Dinnigan is going to move here. Action surge and attack again. Definitely hits, but I'm going to roll again to see if I crit again. Ooh, 19 on the die, so...
So close.
Wait. Sir Dinnigan crits on 19s. So that's another 16.
Oh, he's a champion fighter!
He
Champion.
is.
Yes!
16 plus 13 is 29. And that orc is dead.
Squish.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, he has Great Weapon Master. So
Bonus action attack on the warg. What's up?
he gets another attack on the warg. For a 20 for max damage, 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
He just, he sees his friends fighting and just goes off. Running through him. That warg is bloodied, and now the only thing
And I
left
see
on the battlefield.
nothing.
Exactly.
The one time he's actually useful and I don't see him. So.
And having been smacked, that warg is going to attack Sir Dinnigan. So he is going to go at him with a bite. That's a dirty 20. That hits for 10 damage. So let me mark off that damage and make the saving throw. Oh, 25. He's good. Okay. Sam.
A little bit late, but Pippin's gonna fly in and regurgitate a good berry into Manic's mouth to pick him up.
Okay. Manic, you are back with
Yep.
1 hit point. But
And
you are
I'll,
prone.
I will firebolt the warg.
Do it up.
Oh.
13 just hits.
Okay. Oof. 12 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
I guess as I see the wall going down, I'm gonna clap my hands together. Looks like warg's on the menu tonight, boys.
Of course, we had to get the reference in for the night. Manic, because you fell prone and were knocked unconscious, when you awake, you have snapped out of it.
Okay, I was about to ask.
But you only have 1 hit point left laying there.
Hey, Frankie.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Manic.
Okay, go ahead and roll it up. Yes, JD.
Remember that mystery healing potion that I swore up and down that I had given Sir Dinnigan? I just realized what happened to it.
What's that?
I didn't give it to Dinnigan. I gave it to Manic.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's where it went.
That's where it went, right, Mick? I gave you a healing potion last time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
After the big orc dropped you.
I mean, I'm gonna look at Manny.
Yeah.
Have you lost your wit?
I will. A little dazed.
You have no memory of the. You remember
Yeah,
running
like-
in, but yeah, you just woke up
I'm
on
looking
the
at
ground.
like the dead bodies around. I'm like, I assume we won, and immediately going to like stuff.
Start hacking
my
off
toll.
goblin ears.
Yeah, he's a little bit slow. I'm already pillaging their equipment.
So was that 10 hit points you just gave me? By the way,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
I'm
Plus-
still very bloody.
Plus, it'll be 10 for that potion that we're saying is magically in your possession.
Another
No,
10
he's
for that.
saying he gave it to him last
I
time.
gave it-
last session. Okay.
Yeah, it was the last session to help him get back on his feet after the big boss knocked him down.
Oh, yeah, because I got well messed up.
Yeah.
You attacked me. You're lucky I didn't kill you.
You tried to kill me.
Elos kind of slips up next to everybody and says, "You know, from what I can tell, it looks like we're pretty lucky Manic didn't kill everybody."
Yeah, I don't want to have to say that at every station. But did you say one of them was wearing plate armor?
The Orug had plate armor, yes.
As Leland's like accusing me, I clearly look like I don't understand what you're talking about. That's not how this happened.
Are you calling me a liar?
As I'm like cutting off orc heads, I'm like, I ain't calling you shit.
Yes. I thought we were only supposed. Oh, okay.
Manic? Hey, man. Are you okay?
A little bit rusty, but we'll get through this fight easy enough.
No,
Figured
man. I'm a little concerned because I've been watching you go whole hog for about a week now, and you've never shown any sign of turning on us, no matter how mad you were. I mean, I know Captain High and Mighty over here just got here, but you've never had a problem telling friend from foe before. Are you okay?
Heat of the fight gets everyone. Maybe you just got in the way.
You swung at him twice, man.
For reference, it was 3 times, but
No, I was undercover behind the wagons, so I didn't have the clearest view. It's fine.
so I don't remember swinging. Is what you're saying, Frankie?
Yeah, you went into that frenzy, and it is all just a blur. Everything.
So I also don't remember him swinging back. Then I should.
Yeah, everything looked like orc to you.
Might have got a bit heated. I ran straight at him. We won, so it's fine.
Right. Okay. Whatever, man. Just, keep that shiny new axe of yours away from me. I'm not a fan.
You drawing attention
I would.
it is pretty good, and I'm like, start cleaning it instead of chopping off heads.
There were
I'm gonna
2
like
of
pull out
them.
my chains from my backpack and be like, next time you swing on me, I'm just gonna like hold these chains, just like basically implying whatever your character would think I'm implying. I'm gonna walk back to the wagon.
It's a threat. I'm just eyeballing you as you leave.
Okay, Frankie. I would like to turn away from the confrontation, and I'm gonna go through the pockets and pouches and clothes and whatnot on this Eye of Grumsh. The orc that was the hardest to bring down, because Smart Money says he was the boss.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay.
As he's rolling that, were there 2 goblins and 3 orcs?
Okay.
There were 3 goblins.
3 goblins.
Psychic die to add 2, that makes it a 13.
Excuse me. 3 orcs. And 1 orog.
I will also take his head. But back to Elos.
Yep. Only a 13 on the investigation.
How about a guidance?
I'll take it if Frankie will allow it after the fact.
Go ahead.
$14. Setting the woods on fire here, gang.
You find. One second. I'm re-rolling that. That's the wrong table. That's not happening.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Holy Avenger, Leland. Just went away.
No, it was a potion of cloud giant strength. No, thank you. Anyways, you get a potion of vitality.
Oh, nice.
There is one of a pair of sending stones.
Oh, that's not great.
You have.
That's not bad either.
He was carrying 25 gold, 19 copper.
Okay.
Then he had,
you know what?
obviously, he was wearing chainmail and was carrying a great axe, a spear, and had a couple
Jesus.
javelins on him.
Great axe, spear, 2 javelins, chainmail, potion of vitality. What was the other one?
Sending stones.
Yeah, he had one of a pair of sending stones.
Sending stone.
Which would allow us to listen, I assume.
If a message comes into it, you could
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah.
So all of the orcs had great axes, right?
All the orcs had great axes and 2 javelins apiece.
Yeah, javelins only 5 silver pieces. I'll be checking all of that onto one of the wagons.
Just this pile of armor and weapons
Oh,
that
yeah.
Sam has collected.
Oh, he's not on his own. He's not doing it by himself, man. I'm right there with him, helping out.
I'm also taking the warg's head. You know, keep the tradition, really.
Okay. So plate mail from Orog. What
I mean,
kind
you
of?
don't need.
Among
you don't need
the
to
other, the
open
goblins
smoke
and
down.
all that, you find 10 more gold pieces, 15 silver, and 235 copper. This table is so weird.
Okay, so right, not quite 2 more gold pieces there.
Yep.
Great, awesome.
When you say this table is weird, do you mean the table you're rolling on, or the party that's playing at this table? Like,
Yeah.
the one
Yes.
I'm rolling on.
Yes.
column A, column B. Like,
Yeah. Why not? Why not a little of both there? You know, it's fine.
So are we staying here? Are we like barbecuing the walk here, or are we moving on?
Do you guys want to set up camp?
Didn't we kind of already see it?
No, you just
Yeah,
kind of
well-
pulled off to the side and got a short rest, but you can set up camp if you like.
No, we need to move. We need to hurry.
We also
We've
need to
gotta-
live. I mean, I'm at full health, but. Although,
Yeah, but it's-
manic. There is a possibility of more encounters, more ears, and more hands.
I do like
Question,
gold.
DM.
Yeah.
What
Those
time of
die.
day is it? How?
Let's see.
because
It was super
we had-
early morning when you hit the goblin
We
camp.
attacked the camp at 4 a.m.
Correct. And you've been
By the
traveling
time-
for a couple hours now. I'm going to say it's probably late afternoon.
Okay, so 3 o'clock or so. We've got probably 3-4 more hours before sunset.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I
Okay,
would
I'll-
like to know.
You go
I
first.
would
Brian.
like to know if there were any holy symbols amongst them.
Ooh, make an investigation check.
You think they
Okay,
were
you gotta
true
go
believers?
Does he get advantage because he has a good puffer?
She was trying to climb up on my lap, so
My little bear is sleepy.
Ouch.
Yep, you don't find anything of that nature.
I'll see and put him up into the sky to scout ahead of us from now on.
It's a good idea. But counting the bodies and the orcs, you're pretty sure scouting party might be handled.
Because there were,
I don't know.
we were tracking 8 in total. We've now dealt with 6 plus an Orog.
It's 7. No, my count was wrong. No, because the other orc never got to move. So, yeah, no, there's 8 total. Because the Orog.
Because
I forgot, web. What a fucking great spell that is.
oh yeah, would have been a little better if it could have got the warg in it too. But man,
I don't get the war wasn't. He just saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
couldn't.
escaped.
Of all the things to pass, the goblins passed, but the Orog, I didn't even get to use it. He couldn't swing once. I was like, I got a shiny new monster to throw at him, and I didn't even get to roll.
From a Manic's
Sorry, not
perspective,
sorry?
this is a very easy fight.
Yeah.
I ran in and everyone died. From all I
yeah,
Apparently, you had time to take a nap.
yeah, and there's
Oh, that-
the Orog doesn't have a mark on him. He just fell down.
And he's the one I ran
No,
at
wait,
before I.
He's
Last
the
thing
one
I
you
remember
ran at.
running at him,
You-
and then he's dead. So that was me, clearly.
You that first round when you ran at him, your first set of attacks on him, you hit him once, didn't you, for like 7 points?
Yeah.
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 And then next thing I
And
saw, he was dead. So.
I did all the rest of the damage with the psychic knife. So he's got that one little bitty cut is the only obvious wound on him.
Well, and
So
his
from
head
my
has been
perspective,
removed.
the only damage he received was from me, so I assume I killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So
I'm like,
Manic
you're welcome.
buffing his nails on his jacket,
So, you guys pack up on the horses with all your shiny new loot. Pretty confident that you counted 8 beds, and now you've got 8 orc heads.
I will be hanging the other orc heads on the horse, whose name is Horse, but I'll put the warg head in the cart.
Okay. And, yeah, I'm just trying to think, would this freak out the horse? It might, but no, I'm not going to do that. It allows you to do it, but it's quite trepidatious about these hanging heads.
Yeah, maybe
Would
nail
you
the
like
heads
animal
inside the
handling
one
to
with the
see
guard.
if I'm able to calm him down?
Do you want to roll animal handling?
Let's see how much he hates me. Not bad. 18.
Okay, yeah, so
Wow.
it allows you
I
to
give him
do
like
it.
scritches behind the ear, like,
Yeah, pass him a sugar cube.
good boy.
Okay, so you guys hit the road again. Who's gonna roll the survival check?
Oh, let me this time. I'm feeling big. Yeah, I got this.
Okay, guidance. I'll guide you.
Hey, there we go. I mean, I am proficient. It's got to be worth something, right? Let's see. With guidance, that makes it a 15.
Okay, you're doing pretty good. You travel for a couple more hours, and it starts to get late into the evening, and things are looking kind of familiar. And it dawns on you, Elos, that this is just about the place where you had been encountered by that night hag.
Oh.
Boy.
We should probably keep moving. If we stop here, we may have trouble. I hate to push on past dark, but maybe we need to.
She can't infect your dreams if she's dead.
Well, that's true too.
Or go make a deal for safe passage.
Yeah, because that'll make everything better.
I'm not against making deals.
Okay.
I wish my axes were surgically attached to my hands. It could never be
If
removed.
anything, I want more of them.
Oh my gosh. Isn't there a Daniel Radcliffe movie that where they like duct tape the guns to his hands?
I think so.
Anyway,
Do we
Yeah.
have any duct tape in our kit? Asking for a friend.
no.
You find some sovereign glue.
Oh, perfect.
We can buy that in Tosin.
No. All right. What do you think, guys? There's a hag somewhere in these swamps that messed with us on our way through.
Let's continue on our way. Let's push it.
Let's try to get out from under it instead of having to fight her again. At least a couple of us are
I
in
will
no-
let you know that if you push on past here, you are risking exhaustion.
It's worth it.
Yeah, with Bronmir and Sam both short on spells and Manic short on blood, it's probably for the best that we not, go looking for trouble or stop where we know it's going to find us.
I mean, just to say, I am not short on spells. I'm cock blocked, ready to rock.
I didn't say you were short on spell. Oh, you are?
No, I'm
Don't
not.
be afraid of a hag.
I mean, apparently hag eyes are very good for divination wizards to use as an ingredient. So yeah.
Actions
You know,
of cowards.
I'm all about
I've got
Team
one
Hag,
first
guys.
and 1/3. We know that. The smile on your face is everything.
I'm fine with either.
Let's push it.
Lucky.
Manic being
Yeah, let's-
very clearly injured as fuck. It's fine, lads. Let's crack on.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's keep moving. Let's press on.
Okay, everybody make survival rolls.
Do
DC
I
is 13. If you fail, you're going to take a point of exhaustion.
Can I cast guidance on everybody?
You got the spell
Say
slots?
DC 13.
Guidance is a
Guidance is a
cantrip,
cantrip.
sir.
Oh, yeah, guidance is a cantrip, so. Yeah, if you want to
Okay,
just
everybody
fire
out of-
off.
Yep.
Patting us on the back and like, good luck, guys. Sorry, did you say the DC was 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manic is
Okay,
good.
so
I thought he said 23. I passed.
we're gonna long rest after this, right? That's the intention.
Yeah.
I'll just portent my roll to an 18 then.
Okay. Everybody pass it?
Yep.
Yeah, I had a 21.
Except for I won't believe it.
You guys safely navigate away, and you get starting to push closer to 10:30, 11 at night. You've been traveling for quite some time. So you find a spot and you set up camp. Low fire. Everybody mark off some food and some water.
Do I have to if I'm cooking my walk meat?
You were serious?
Oh man, I'm always serious.
I
Oh, make a Constitution
I was
saving throw
gonna-
if you
I was
bite into a
gonna-
warg.
I'm gonna cook it like well done.
Oh, okay. You don't. You can eat it, but you don't enjoy it. There's no way.
Well, I don't know. Do you have cook's tools and proficiency?
I
do.
What if I say I do?
Well, who said they did?
I do.
Nice.
Can I
No,
look
I'm
for
just-
more water?
Say again.
Can I look for more water again?
Yeah, you can absolutely go
You don't have-
as you again watch Sir Dinnigan just running through these extra flasks.
Uh,
I was going to cast create food and water.
Oh, there you go.
oh, well, if you do that, then I will.
Yeah,
we'll
then
knock
I'll
off one.
put
And I
my
can
rations
feed
back
12
on.
people, horses, all your water skins are full.
Sweet.
Everything's wonderful.
And you guys find
And,
yourselves around the
no.
fire, enjoying your meal and drinking your water. And you think might be a good time to get to know Sir Leland.
Yeah.
He just joined your party. You guys can strike up a chat after we take a short break.
Cool,
Any
cool.
short message.
Greenbeck.
I was just letting him talk.
And we will go here. And yeah, so you guys are... Sam cooks up the warg and offers it to everybody, and Broadmere is like, no, and uses magic to make food and water for everybody.
I'm sure they can have a little bit of.
There's some
warg
good
there.
warg meat. I don't turn it
You
down.
know, I'm willing to let it go to waste. The most adventurous I'm prepared to be with anything that I'm actually planning on eating and getting nourishment from is, going to the last chance and trying the special. So,
Noting that I'm 100% going to eat the warg meat, just for shits and gigs to see how I deal with it. It's alright. I was like, do I need to crap myself this session? And
It was more to see if you could hold it down.
there's some good meat. I'm reaching for whatever Elos doesn't take.
No, it is male possum that's 15 years old. That's that flavor.
Delicious.
Okay, so Leland, your rescuers are sitting around at a fire breaking bread with you. And you guys are enjoying yourself, and Sir Dinnigan goes, "Did you? Three! I killed 3!" He's looking at you, Broadmere.
It was amazing, Sir Dinnigan. You've really developed a backbone, and you were quite magnificent. It was wonderful to see. And you didn't attack anybody in the party.
That was quite
That was also impressive.
quite the sight to see. Sir Manic, are you okay?
Oh, sir, he's promoted to a knight.
He's just being very trepidatious with a barbarian that he knows could kill him in a second.
that's hilarious.
I'm just sitting there like sharpening these axes. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I do look to Bron. I'm like, you shouldn't play along with his silly stories. Because I did not actually see him fight. So from my perspective, it just sounds like you're just playing along with his stupidity.
No, he legitimately killed an orc and 2 goblins. One of the goblins was behind me, so it could have done great harm to me.
I think you missed it because it was at the part where you got stupid and attacked me, and then I laid you out.
Doesn't sound right. I feel like if we fought, I'd know.
No, he hit you with his sword, and there was a flash of divine light. It was quite the sight to behold.
It was something.
It knocked you unconscious.
So,
I'm like
Sir Leland.
sizing up Leyland. I'm like, did he? Could he?
So, excuse me, poor ignorant peasant over here. Is it Sir Leland or Lord Leland? Which do you prefer?
My title is Lord, but you can call me Sir or just Leland.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. So, how did you come to be tied up with the goblins? Oh, how did they catch you?
I'm ashamed to admit, when I was refilling my flask, they took advantage of the situation. I was exhausted from travel, and my ears could not hear as well as they normally do. They got the jump on me.
Well,
My sword and shield were with my horse.
Yeah, goblins are clever and sneaky little boogers.
Yeah, we've had them sneak up on us a few times.
Usually when Manic's on watch.
Wasn't gonna point. I was being gracious enough not to point that out, but you know.
Well, clearly very sneaky.
At last, they imprisoned me and took me back to their camp, where you guys showed up, and the gentleman here untied me. Or no, I'm sorry, I broke free.
Well, I'm glad we got to you in time. Well, I don't know if you've caught on from the banter, but we are headed back to Tosin with the intelligence we've captured and the loot we've garnered.
Yes, I overheard you guys talking about that and the plans from the orcs that you found.
Do you plan on joining us, Lord Leland, please?
I have some reservations with certain people, but if it will stop the war from the town getting slaughtered, after all, they do grow the food I eat. If it wasn't for the peasants' work, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to eat. Or at the least, it would cost a lot more money.
Yeah, because that's the important part.
Of
You're the
course.
smart one of this group.
Well, then I would like to
Exactly.
welcome you to the Dinnigan's Mighty Seven.
Nope.
The what?
Sir Dinnigan and his dandy crew.
He's workshopping the name. Don't pay any attention to this part.
Also slap the bag of like ears and hands. I'm like, oh, by the way, there's a standing bounty on goblin limbs.
Well, it's good to know you don't have a goblin fetish.
No, Manic has a gold fetish. It's not the same thing.
Ah, so you tied then, I assume, to the temple.
I look clearly confused.
Yeah, what's this word?
Elos just looks at Manic, looks at Samwise, looks over at Leland, smirks.
I mean, I tithe to my money pouch.
That's my man.
I mean, the church helps out the poor.
So do we.
Ah, so you tie it to the poor people then yourselves.
Yes, I give money to innkeepers, tavernkeepers, all the time.
Frankly, watching you roll with laughter is disruptive, sir. I'm sorry.
There's entire brothels that are just kept afloat by Samwise.
Pardon me, I'm confused. My innkeepers generally aren't that poor.
You've
How
obviously
are you-
never spent time in the right inn. All the
It's true.
innkeepers I know are
I
poor.
tend not to stay at the lower class inns, but they have a job. They usually make enough money. The poor are the ones who can't clothe their children, can't feed them. I'm wondering, do you tithe to them directly, or do you give to the church?
Who's he asking?
You.
Huh.
Because you said you tithe to the innkeepers, right? Well, I'm
Yes,
really
well-
maxing the whole party. I'm looking at the whole party as I say it's.
I myself am required to give 10% to my temple.
Ah.
Yes.
See a holy man here. Very good. I shall join you when we get back to town. I did acquire some gold on the travels here to tithe myself. Will you also be accompanying us? Sam
Yes.
and
Yes,
Elo.
I mean, if you tithe as high as us, we tithed 50%. So I assume we're gonna take 50% out of yours to tithe to the church, right?
the tithing's 10%.
That's not 50%. I mean, we are holy men.
Yes, but one must still pay for the peasants and the lands.
Even Sir
taxes.
Finnegan is getting uncomfortable of this talk of just giving all this much money away.
You know,
Are you suggesting we're giving away the money? I'm like pulling my coin purse a little bit tighter to my hip. I'm like, oh,
No, not all of it. We tithe 10% to the church. That's God's money first. In order for them to help out the lesser.
10 doesn't sound like 50.
No, I mean, after all, you can tithe 50 if you want, but requirement's only 10. After all, it doesn't seem like you have a town to feed or relies on you.
No,
We
I'm
have
gonna give him a
agreed.
side eye.
50%.
We have agreed as a group to return 50% of found loot to the town of Tosin to provide for those who have been victimized by the caravans. On top of this, I will add 10% of my found loot.
Oh, I
to
see.
the
So you
temple.
10% to a total of 50%. I understand.
No. We will donate 50% of all loot to the town. Then, out of my share, I will offer 10%.
So
as a
50% to
tithe
the town
my
lord,
God.
then.
No. To those people who have been affected.
But is it not
Not
the
the
town
lord.
lord who provides the town's security?
No.
He has to pay for the arms, the weapons, the food,
I mean,
to have the army.
definitely hasn't
Oh
paid
my
for
God, you are as pompous as Sir Denigan was. What is going on? Ismir, have you tasked me to deliver all pompous, ignorant, arrogant bastards to the true path of the people?
Roll a D100
Hey.
for me. Hey, Tiz, roll a D100 for me real quick.
I'll also lean over like,
Eric?
don't worry, Bron. I don't plan to make your task harder. I will keep my money.
I mean, I'm just gonna look like I don't care while I keep on inventorying all of the gear.
You get no answer.
I'm gonna look at
Oh,
Virginia, gonna be like,
ooh.
are they serious?
It's,
serious.
I don't, I've tried to kind of study them from a distance, but the mannerisms of the peasantry still escape me. I've been taking notes, though. I can share them with you.
Do they not know how hard it is to collect taxes from the poor? We constantly have to go into our own chest to provide
They will
services to them.
never understand the struggles of us nobles.
50% to the town, and they cut the lord out. That's absurd.
Can you believe that they will squabble over like 10 platinum? People come to blows over such little.
I fear the education where they're from must not be very high.
most, excuse me, your lordships, where I'm from, most laborers don't see 10 platinum in a season.
Do you know how much it costs to outfit an army? Why they die so the citizens can live?
Do you know how much it costs to feed a family and children?
Are you talking about the poor people? Yes, about 2 copper.
I mean, it must be rough if they take to eating warg. I guess I did not know how bad off Sam was.
I mean,
Perhaps.
warg is probably a delicacy where Tiz comes from.
There are places I've seen where families hunt rat.
Well, then you should take the Lord and string him up. It is his duty, obviously, to provide for his citizens. If they're hunting for rats, he's not providing for them.
I'm sorry.
There is a
Leland?
responsibility with lords.
We should not encourage the peasants to revolt.
It's not encouragement. After all, as you know, it is our sacred duty to provide for our town.
What?
We can't
Yes,
we can't get rich off their
but-
back and not provide them anything. After all, the healthier they are, the more taxes they can pay, the harder they can work.
You know, we should have
There
left
is wisdom
this
in your words.
guy. We should have left this guy tied up.
You can't get tax money from people who can't work, after all.
I'm making a mental note not to leave my money near the new guy. I'm like, what is this
I wouldn't
taxation?
steal that.
Unknown, just go ahead and yes, just all the stuff that you've been looting, it's 50% of the worth.
Okay, I'll do the math. It will be my pleasure.
You got to make it back to Tosin in one piece, though.
Easy.
Oh,
Easy.
Based off your
Ominous.
mom, just
No.
be easy, no problem. I'm just kidding.
Please don't kill our party.
I mean,
That damn org
this-
would have done some damage. You guys don't know how fucking lucky you were that web spell took effect.
I did soak up a lot of damage though.
Plus 12 to hit with a great axe.
so is Manic like
Wow.
missing more teeth now?
Is what?
Never mind. I mean, I figure like every time he goes down, he loses like 1 or 2 teeth during a fight.
That is head cannon.
My
That's
teeth are
awesome.
immaculate.
I'm sure they'll be replaced by gold sooner or later.
It's pure grills.
I mean, you gotta reinforce, right? Gotta have mouth guards.
Well, you know, good decision, really.
Oh, probably the decision would be just not to get hit.
I mean, that's
Ideally,
his
I
job.
wouldn't get it.
I guess there is some sort of charm to having your face punched in, mashed in, sliced, pierced. Not exactly
The-
something.
The trick is to try not to get hit.
Yeah, it's hard for
That's
barbarians
that's
because
the
of
trick.
the armor penalty. You need shield of faith
Well, I mean, the
cast more
reckless
often.
attack doesn't help. I mean, what you need is cloak of displacement.
Yeah, just 60k gold. Sure, we can deliver one to you, Manic.
I mean, not with 50% going to the town that doesn't deserve it.
Tosin did nothing wrong here, okay?
No. But it has, I mean, does Tolson even have a lord, or do they have?
They have a mayor.
Does the mayor hire the security of the town? Like it's
Yeah,
They have a militia. It's a volunteer force.
a volunteer. Oh, God.
They are paid by the town for their volunteering. They are paid a wage. Tosin is not like a small farming town or village. It's a pretty big city, and farmers are like nobles there. You have to like go through a licensing process and take tests and have backing in order to be a farmer there. It's not like outside of, it's a pretty big deal. Imagine New York City if it was an agricultural based economy rather than service.
Gotcha. So who collects the taxes? The mayor?
Yes.
Okay.
And she lives in a nice big estate because her daughter is the Pope.
She should. After all, it's the representation of the people.
Well, The truth of the matter is, it is the great high muckety mucks at the temple that really run Tosin.
Yep. She's more of a figurehead.
Like a Britain's queen.
But the Oranthian temple is not that full of corruption. They're, for the most part, pretty good, unless you're Elos's dad. And
Yeah, you know.
But watches happen throughout the night. You guys can all mark a long rest. And we will pick
Sweet.
back up our travels next week.
All right.
We're going to move on to Stars and Wishes. Eric, we'll have you go first because you're the first one on the screen.
Wow. Yeah, I generally liked the whole campaign tonight. I thought there was a lot of good role play. I agree with Timber McSunshine. I enjoy the fireside class battle myself. Wishes, I don't know. It just seemed like it was a really short. It seems short, which is good, and it's not.
I was going to say,
but
we're
it
15
just
minutes
flew
from 3
by.
hours.
I know it zoomed by. It was great. So I don't know. I don't really have an MVP this battle. I thought we all did good.
All right. Yeah. You don't need to
come
have one
on,
if you don't
dude.
want one.
Okay, Elos. Elos is my MVP.
I think he's like the
being
only
a
one without
crybaby.
inspiration right now.
He's like, oh, come on, man. Hey, Mick. You've got 2 inspirations.
I probably could have used it on that wisdom save.
You probably could have.
Oh, we could have.
Yes, man.
You're up, Mick. Stars and Wishes.
That was good. I almost died. That was fun. I am quite enjoying seeing Leland build his like shtick of he's the new Denigan. I like this. I'm like, interesting. And also for putting me down, so MVP. Well,
There you go. JD.
I think I would have to say that our MVP is probably Sam, just for sheer productivity.
What?
Who did we lose?
Tiz dropped.
You know, he managed to drop that web spell and kept that Orog completely out of the fight. I have used those things as a DM, and they are freaking brutal. They sling between 20 and 30 hit points of damage per hit, and they take 2 attacks per round. Those guys,
they can use their.
they
can use
hit
their
like a
full
freaking
movement
truck.
and attack again.
Yeah. Those
Especially
dudes
that
hit
web
like a
kept me from
truck.
They are
Yeah.
mobile.
I've not dealt with an Aura before, so
I'm just personally tickled to death. Tonight's the first night that we've played where I actually managed to land basically every attack I made.
Yeah, typically
I don't
your
know
dice aren't very nice to you, JD.
My dice aren't very nice to me, and tonight I missed one time.
Amazing
missed-
what a level
I
of
missed
fighter
one
can
attack.
do.
Well, the extra +1 proficiency bonus for hitting fifth level as a character had as much to it as anything else. But yeah, I absolutely loved it tonight. It was fantastic. This is the first time I've actually felt like my character was competent, because everything I've done the whole campaign so far has been, oh my god, I missed again. I rolled three 20-sided dice with elven accuracy and advantage, and still missed a guy with a 14 AC. You're kidding. Now, tonight was fantastic. I loved it. It is a very welcome change. But I think Mick did a fantastic job just chewing up the scenery with the Berserker curse. I love it. It was just awesome. I was dreading the idea that you might die. But this is what you get for joking about having a backup character ready to go.
Yeah, that's on me. Yeah.
Yeah, that follows.
But that web spell from Sam was absolutely clutch.
All right, we got one Elos vote, one Leland vote, one Sam vote. Leland, you're up.
I had a really fun time. I like how everybody role plays their character. Hope no one gets offended with the way I role play mine.
No.
But
Sir
I think
Dinnigan softened
mine
him up for this.
would go Manic also, mostly just because of the way he role played his barbarian, and like even when he doesn't know like in character like what happened, he plays it off like really well, even though like out of character he knows. So I do like the way he role play. I like the way y'all role play, but I like the way you role play tonight with his barbarian, especially like with what happened to him going frenzy, going where he didn't know what he did. So wishes I don't really have any.
Okay, Sam.
Time to go the opposite route. Stars would either go to Manic for berserking, and Leland for damaging Manic back. The Divine Smite was Chef's Kiss. Elos for damage as well. Eric for trying to live like the cleric dream of like spiritual weapon and spirit guardians at the same time. Like on my cleric, I've looked for opportunities to do that myself. And for me as well, for not fireballing danger close on all of you guys, I was tempted. I was tempted to whip out that fireball spell when all of you were clustered around. I was like, yeah, maybe next time. Once Manic and Leland get some sort of resistance to fire, I'll probably
I
be
have
like calling in
resistance. Okay. It's called
to
Absorb
fire.
Element.
Yeah, I guess.
I would just I hate to interrupt, but man, if you had Fireball and you had the opportunity to go first in combat and you didn't drop it on them while they were clustered up on one side and we weren't in it with them, talk about your missed opportunity.
No, JD, you don't get to thank him for the web and then tell him that he should have used a different spell.
Yeah, JD.
The web was clutch. I didn't realize he had Fireball ready to go. I knew he had the scroll, so I thought he was saving it.
Well, I don't have time to copy it because it requires.
Yeah.
So
I'm not Shield Master, so if that's a Dex check and I pass, I don't take any damage on the half damage.
See, there you go.
So Manic is still the problem then.
I think that I'm resistant to all damage, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, are you?
I think so. Whether I am or not, and I can take it.
Thinks he is.
You do have a ring that provides force damage,
Which I have not attuned to.
because your slots is all taken up.
Yup. What? No.
Sorry, Sam.
But yeah, that's about it. Wishes. I guess my wishes are linked to the stars wishes to minimize like our RP PvP. And yeah, I mean, I've gotten one of my wishes achieved, which is just to dump all of the equipment they'll be sending through to Frankie, and he'll let me do the math. So save him some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send that through like in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's going to be a lot of money. I'm going to go ahead and go real quick. Stars, especially to Manic, for rolling with that Berserker Axe deal I landed you with. I had literally made popcorn just for that. It was well worth it. Leland, I like this snooty. So when Sir Dinnigan eventually phases out, we're still gonna have our spoiled brat in the party, and I'm gonna love it. Because I'm not a big fan of DM PCs. I don't want to be a character in the party. This is your guys' adventure. I could be everybody else in the world, but especially since Sir Dinnigan is a champion fighter with great weapon master, I got to make 3 attacks that round.
Yeah, it really uncorked. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it just ran through. That nat 20 was great. Wishes?
I mean, I wouldn't call nobility snooty. Just the lesser don't understand it.
Yeah. You pay the taxes, you frickin' peasants. You don't know how hard it is to be a noble and run a town from your nice mansion up on the hill.
Right?
My only wish is that we have the full party next week, because Tiz definitely. If you would have been saying that shit in front of Tiz, he probably would have had some reactions here at the fire.
I would not change anything if he was here enough.
He probably would have came across the fire, honestly. He's a real seize the means of production kind of guy. With that, I'm going to end the stream, but as always, I'm going to be sticking around. Thank you, everybody who stopped by tonight. We'll see you guys next week. I will see some of you guys tomorrow, if you're going to watch the stream, as I join a Strixhaven campaign with JD running it. So,
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm going to play Draxon, the half-orc barbarian who is at Strixhaven because he wants to go pro. He's an athlete.
That's the school one, right? Where you have games or whatever.
It's like Harry Potter D&D.
Yeah, okay. Mostly roleplay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It is a very different vibe.
Oh, yeah. That's an interesting table. Anyways, thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.